Hi YouTube, hope everyone is doing wonderful today. So I wanted to make this video on two important topics mainly. Number one, how to conserve your energy. Okay, anyone can relate to this. Anyone can benefit off of this topic clearly. And then number two, this one's a tough one, okay? Especially if you're in a metropolitan city like LA or New York, you're definitely gonna relate heavily to this. And it's this. When finding a romantic partner, make sure that this person is not obsessed with your success or with, in other words, make sure this person is not with you through ego means, like how good you make them look, how good you make them feel, blah, 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 or your status. Maybe you're a model and they've always wanted to be with a model, so like I've had many exes that literally were with me for status because I've been in the adult industry, I've been in the high fashion industry, and like I still am, like not in the adult but like high fashion, and like I was like the pretty pearl or like the beautiful diamond that they had on their arm. So basically, to finish my sentence, sorry I had to stop mid-sentence, the other point I want to make is how to make sure that the person you're with isn't for you for egotistical reasons, but they're with you for your soul, okay? Because some people will date you because you make them look good, or because of literally prideful reasons, not because of you, not because of what you came from, not because of your character. And this is the sad truth that a lot of us have to face, especially if you're in, like I said, metropolitan cities like LA and New York, because when you're a go-getter, when you become famous, and like to some people I am famous, like a lot of times people come up to me, they're like, where do I know you? Like I know your face. Or some people do know where I'm from and they'll say, hey, you're so-and-so, hey, you're so-and-so. And if you know me, I have many aliases on the internet, and if you don't know, now you know. And so I've been in a lot of different industries, and I've also done tons and tons of modeling and acting gigs, and literally I'm like everywhere. So it's just like, it's really easy to find me, it's really easy to find my work. And what really motivates me to talk about this is literally because I met this girl, and she's such a beautiful soul, and we were talking today at the Equinox gym. Okay, I made a bestie at Equinox, and I met her the other day, but then we ran into each other again today, and she was just telling me like she was dating this guy, and like he saw her more as like a famous person more than like his girlfriend, even though they were dating for like, I think she said like 5 months. And you guys know I don't do situationships, I do 0 or 100, but I guess they were in a situationship, and for their own reasons they didn't want to commit, whatever. And I guess they were incompatible. But it really struck me because he said, she's like, he still has me in his playlist, he has my music in there, and he's posting about my music. She's like, I don't think he saw me as a real person, I think he saw me as like, a famous singer. And I'm not going to say her name or tag her or anything like that, but she is literally like, she's on the come up, like she's literally a famous singer, and she's about to go on tour and like all this stuff, and she has all this stuff lined up. And so we were talking like just human to human, and it made my soul sad, because I'm like, dang, like there are people who experience what I've experienced. Now, I'm not saying every single guy that I've dated thinks like this. I've actually had more guys than not that I've dated that love me for me, and I truly felt that genuineness inside of them. And it is rare. It is rare for someone to truly love you, for your soul, not for what you've done, not for the status, not for your looks. Maybe it could start that way, like maybe, oh, this person looks beautiful, but then you dive deeper, you get to know their habits, their patterns, and how they think psychologically, and then you're just like, okay, like, can I do this or not? Like, does our communication match or not? Does our attachment styles match or not? And so so let's get into the first topic here. I kind of got into the second one a little bit, but the first topic I want to talk about and dive deep on is, sorry, someone just passed my car. So the first one is this. Someone just did a double take. I think they know me. Did I just manifest that? Okay, my bad. This person's like, do a double take. I'm like, ugh. They probably saw me somewhere, period. That's what I get from being famous, I guess. No, but no, but for real. So the first one is how to conserve your energy. Number one, take out all negative people from your life. It could be a family member. I've done that. I've had to take out my own dad out of my life recently, like the past year and a half. Number two, take out friends that are toxic, okay? For one, if someone's toxic for you and you guys are hanging out, they're putting you down, whatever, that's not a friend. That's a toxic acquaintance, okay? So take them out. Take out anyone who doesn't align with where you're at. If they don't make you more money, if they're not adding to you spiritually, if they're not, you know, going to the gym with you, like if they're not doing the things that you like to do, and hopefully you like to do healthy things like me, okay? Then take them out of your life. Don't give them your energy. Don't be texting them. Don't be calling them. And just don't give them a time of day, because it's like, if someone's not in alignment with where you're going, why would you want to be with them? Why would you want to hang out with them? Why would you want to waste your energy, you know? So that's a thing that you can really do. Another thing, another way to conserve your energy is go to sleep, okay? A lot of people love to party, drink, do drugs, blah, blah, blah. Have I done that? Absolutely. But there's nothing like a good night's sleep. There's nothing like shutting your phone off, unplugging from the world, and getting a good night's sleep to where your brain stems can function and grow perfectly the next day while you sleep, so that you can feel refreshed and rejuvenated and ready for your day the next day. So make sure you get good quality sleep, okay? The third tip I would say to conserve your energy, so now you're not giving it to negative people, you're getting good quality sleep, you're already on the right path. That's basically 50% of it, or probably even 70% of it. The next step I would say is eat healthy, okay? Eat a good diet. Eat diet that is rich in, you know, freaking magnesium, you know, and potassium, vitamin A, B, C, especially vitamin C. That's really good for your nervous system and your immune system. Make sure that you are literally, like, I feel like I just saw my ex's car. Whatever, not my business. See, I know I've healed now, because usually if I would see my ex's car like a couple weeks ago or even a week ago, I would totally follow it. But I am not, but no, I am not. That's probably not even him, because honestly, a lot of people has his car. So anyways, this is me in real time. You know I'm raw in my video, so you just caught a raw moment. Number 4, I would say, after you eat healthy, you sleep well, you cut off toxicity, now you're just gonna fill your life with things that make you feel happy. Fill your life with positivity. Go to the gym, freaking go to that concert, book that ticket out of the country, period. Hang out with people you love that bring you life, not take life from you. This goes back to, you know, the first one, take out toxicity. Literally, like, do things that fill your cup, you know, because if your cup is empty, you're not going to have any energy for yourself, let alone to give to others. So, and I believe the purpose to be on this earth is literally to give to others. And if you don't have energy yourself, you can't give to others. So first you got to put your own mask on, like in the airplane, like I always say is the analogy, before you put on your child's mask. Fill up your own cup before you pour into another cup. You see what I mean? So those are the 4 main steps I would say to conserve your energy. And look, the most important one is the number 1, the one that I just said, number 1 on this list. Do not give your energy to toxic people. Please don't. That is going to drain you quicker than any of these other ones. Okay, because there's been days where I literally was running on no sleep, but I had no toxic people around me, and I still had a lot of energy. Okay, there was days where I literally was not giving in to toxic people and toxic conversations, and I literally wasn't really taking care of myself entirely, but like I wasn't doing like toxic things or giving in to toxic people. There was even days where I was not giving in to toxicity, and I literally was not eating the best, but I still felt good. So number 1, everything is energetic, everything is spiritual, everything is vibrational, like I always preach in my videos. Therefore, do not give what is sacred to dogs. Do not give what is sacred to swine, okay? Lest they turn around and trample you, like the Bible says. So do not be giving your precious, joyful, vibrant, positive happiness to somebody who is going to bring you down, who you know 100% is not going to give life to you, okay? That is the number 1 thing. If you take anything from this video, take that, okay? Now on to the second topic. Let me get into this. I'm going to take a little drink of my chlorophyll water that I got from Erewhon. This is like really good water, by the way. I love this water. Okay, so so good. Okay, so now that we've talked about conserve your energy, so when you're dating, okay, I know these are two completely different topics, but hear me out because my soul wants to talk about this today. When you're dating, ask the person, say, why are you with me? Why are you attracted to me? What's the purpose of us hanging out? Where do you see this going? Ask those questions up front within the first couple days. Don't wait or hesitate more than a week to ask these questions, because this is your this is your precious, valuable time that you are spending with this person. Act like it. Freaking act like it, okay? Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to be direct. And if someone's afraid of that, toss them to the curb. They don't deserve you. You know, because if someone is scared of you being direct, they're going to be scared of far more things. If someone can take your directness, that shows emotional and mental maturity, for one. But also, that means that they're worth your time, because they're on your vibration, they're on your frequency, they're on your level. Okay, so don't be settling for crumbs. Make sure communication is there, and make sure that you feel comfortable and safe enough to ask questions. If you can't ask questions, if they think you're too much, then tell them to go find less. Okay? Tell that chigga to go find less. Yes, I said chigga because I'm a chink and I'm allowed to say it. Okay? Chigga. Okay? I'm in a silly mood today, as you can tell. So, another thing. I just want to say, when that person gives you that answer, look at their facial expressions. Pay attention to their micro expressions. Do they hesitate? Ask them why they hesitate. Don't be afraid. Is their body language closed off? Is it open? Are they receptive in their eyes? Are they excited? Do they light up when they're answering because you're genuinely interested in wanting to know their heart and their intention with you? Or are they kind of like shying away, like as if they're guilty and they're hiding their intention, or as if they have a bad intention with you? See, you got to pay attention to all this, okay? We are not playing games in today's society. Us women and men, we are done with the games. We are done with casual dating. We're done with casual sex. We are done. Okay, so if you're a person that's watching this and you're seriously trying to date somebody, ask them, why are you with me? Why are you interested with me? The answer will surprise you. I had one person say, because it's really fun to hang out with you. I'm like, okay, that's not necessarily bad, but if that's all you got, man, you don't deserve me. You don't deserve all my softness, my femininity. Where are you going to be when times aren't fun? You know, like you gotta, a relationship, it takes two to tango, and a true healthy relationship is gonna work when times are tough, rough, and sucky. Not just when it's fun, vibrant, and happy, okay? So you need to really pop this question, pop it out like a little baby, and you need to be like, look, we need to get real. And you need to get real quick. If you're seriously interested in somebody, don't be wasting your time. Don't be wasting your time. Ask those questions. I don't care how deep the connection is. I don't care blah, 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 how you feel about them, how hot they are, how much of a model they are, how famous they are. I don't give a dang, okay? Don't be afraid to ask these questions. This is your life. Don't waste your time. Don't waste their time. Don't waste anyone's time. Just be direct and you'll get your answer, and then you can move on to somebody else, okay? It's not that hard. Another thing I want to say on my 2 cents on this topic is this, like, let me give you a little tip. A good indicator that someone is lying to you, or maybe you haven't asked, but you can very much tell instinctively that they're with you for egotistical reasons instead of the soul. Pay attention to, because people lie all the time. Words lie, actions doesn't. Actions don't lie, words lie, okay? Words lie, energy doesn't, okay? Energy and actions, energy produces actions. Energy and actions are in the same category. Therefore, pay attention to if someone shows you off a lot. Pay attention to if somebody is only happy when things are good, when things are going happy-go-lucky. Pay attention to if someone is walking out or trying to discuss things when things are tough. Pay attention to if they just want to escape with you, but they don't want to talk about real life situations, or if they just simply, when you're trying to, not corner, but when you're trying to be direct and talk about real life situations, they just kind of shy away. They don't say much. They kind of zone out. Pay attention, because all these things will tell you your answer. Okay. A person that is your soulmate, I want to end with this. A person that's truly meant to be with you, whether it's for 5 years, whether it's your whole life, because I believe you could either be with your soulmate till death, or you could be with a soulmate temporarily, because the truth is everything in this life is temporarily. But the way that you can know that this person is truly sent from God and this is your significant other in a healthy relationship is this: they're there no matter what. They stay with you no matter how much you freak out, no matter what bad words you say to them when you freak out, no matter if you seem difficult to other people. They accept you and love you for who you are. All parts of you, all sides of you, all of your moods, through your period, after your period, before your period, if you're a girl. If you're a guy, she's with you in the mornings when your testosterone's the highest. She's with you and for you in the nighttime when your testosterone drops and you're a little moody, like us girls on our period. Like, this person is gonna love every part of you. You not only just have to love them, but you gotta like them. You gotta like who you're with. You gotta like spending time with them. Like how they treat you. Enjoy how they treat other people. Pay attention to how they treat other people. The waiters, the bussers, okay? Really pay attention to that. Pay attention to what they talk about. Do they gossip about people? Because guess what? If they're gossiping about others, they're gonna gossip about you. I had to learn that in my last relationship. I've had people that gossiped about their best friends, about their parents, and I'm like, dude, what do you say about me behind closed doors? And when I asked this person in particular that I'm talking about, what do they say to their bros and their mom when we're not doing good? He was speechless, because he knew that he's two-faced, and he knew that he's doing the wrong thing, the wrong thing. So call people out, ask questions, pay attention, and if you find out that someone's with you for egotistical reasons instead of the soul and who you truly are and all parts of you, and if they're just in it for the fun ride instead of the ugly moments and the dark moments, then sometimes it's best to, not every problem needs a response. Sometimes it is good to ghost people, but sometimes it's also good to be direct too and be like, hey, I don't think this is working because of A, B, and C, blah, 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 because of da, da, da. It just depends, because like if someone's, for example, abusive, then usually ghosting is good, because there's not going to be any way, shape, or form that you can actually get through to their head, especially if they're already abusive. So you know what I'm saying? So use discernment on how to end it. Obviously God or Heavenly Father is always there so that he can guide you. Like if you ask God, if you ask, you shall receive wisdom. And so that's what the Bible says. And so anyways, just wanted to give you these tips. I love you guys so much. Please like, comment, subscribe. When you see this video, I literally just made it like 30 to 40 minutes ago, so it's fresh. I really feel led to get this video out today. I just really feel it in my spirit. So thank you so much. Love you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. See you guys soon. Shalom.